Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be the 41st episode in our playthrough as Egypt series. If you remember last episode, we took quite a bit of Seleucid land, as well as some of the cities that we do need for our Reunite Alexander's Empire quest. See that we did capture this one, and we just need these two, as well as these three, and then we're done. And so we might actually, once we get these ones, actually kind of skip over and kind of invade natively this area over here. And something I did notice preparing for this episode is I did initially have a negative economy. I did turn up taxes as well turn down wages, but you can see that even with wages turned down, we still have a mass number of 221, which is more than half the amount that we spend our entire expenses, and so that's not very good. We are only spending 61 for our military, and so the reason for all those wages we can actually see right here is that a lot of the governor's researchers, but that are all necessary jobs. But the generals are taking up a ton of money, more than all the other ones. You can see that they're roughly averaging around 11.91 for all of those generals. And a lot of the armies, I know a lot of them are kind of smaller than they normally would be, considering our since we were just at war. But this one, for example, is at maximum capacity, and it only has 6 cohorts, but we're paying this guy or lady 11.91 gold per month, which is not good. And so we can really just actually disband this one. We're gonna be combining some other ones, but this one we can just, well, I mean, actually that will give us some manpower, which we do need for this, so that's fine. And that will just already increase our economy by how much we were paying her. For this episode, we are gonna be declaring war on Phrygia. All the way over here, I am fabricating claim, and it's going to be a long journey, and since we are still at truce with them for roughly another 2 years, and it will take a while for especially this army who decided they wanted to go all the way in here to get all the way back to, well, attack Phrygia, so come back once all the armies have been moved over here. And I am actually getting a bit bored watching all of these armies slowly trek towards their destinations somewhere other in Phrygia. And I wanted to point out the reason for, if you look up here, our entire government being absurdly corrupt: 35%, 21%, 35%, 35%, 35 as well, a lot of 35%, 44, and then 50% corrupt. And that would be none other than the wages tab. And since we are decreasing the wages, it gives them plus 0.25 corruption monthly, so that's really not very good. Not really a way we can reverse that now. It would take an entire generation to remove that, unless we want to increase wages, which we're not going to do. Looks like something popped up, and we'll just come back once, well, we can't really see them anymore because of these, but once the troops have arrived. And so I know I keep saying that we'll come back once all these troops have arrived. There's something I did notice. I was looking at our culture and how we are essentially entirely Macedonian. It's probably somewhere I could check how much. It's probably actually... You go to national overview. See, we are 80% Hellenic, which is Macedonian technically. Same color. Anyway, that's obviously not good, considering that aggressive expansion makes that more. Looks like we need a new general, actually. Perfect opportunity. Which army is this? You're going to combine with a small army. Actually, that's a big army. Okay, you're going to go... I said I'd show you something, but let's go combine with someone. Here in timeout, sit over there. What I'm going to show you is cultural-wise. You can see that this little bit that's been there for a while has been actually shrinking. It was like this big, and now it's only 3 tiles big. And that would be because we are assimilating people to be Macedonian instead of whatever our culture is, Egyptian. Even if we change just the cultural assimilation, see that they're still becoming Macedonian, which is not great. And so literally, there's really no way we can change this that I know of. At least we can become entirely Macedonian, which would really not. I don't know if we can do. Where are you guys going? Anyway, we'll come back once we actually have arrived this time. We at long last are finally back. You can see the disloyal army squad over here, featuring quite a few disloyal armies that all have decided to stay over here and do nothing, which is actually kind of fine, because if we declare war on Seleucid Empire, some point when the truce runs out, they can already be there. I'm assuming they're just gonna march all the way up here. But all of our armies have mostly some of these guys are just about to get there, but we can declare war, and we're trying. Our war goal is the province right here of Armenia Minor. You can see that some friggin' allies are gonna join. Actually, we should probably send an army up here to deal with Thrace, but I doubt they do too much. We'll put these guys all on independent operations, and they'll all start doing something. Looks like, yep, these guys are slowly heading over, and we can always hope the Olympic Games. Not really any reason for us not to, because we are essentially whole. Oh, and they already want a truce. They're gonna give us their entire. Okay, forget. That's not very much. Oh, you'd give me all this and this. I mean, that is a lot of land. Sure, Phrygia. That would be perfectly fine. Except, yay, we now have a lot more land. Literally lost 0 troops. You guys are all probably like, what's happening now? Anyway, we could always declare war on them again, but that would get us a ton. I am already fabricating another claim. Actually, we already just took that land, so never mind then. I'm not fabricating another claim. We will lose all of our stability, get a ton of aggressive expansion, and quite a bit of war exhaustion. You can see it is currently at 0, though. So I guess we'll have to be doing something else. Next episode, because this is going to be the end of this episode. Now, that was a pretty partial episode, but thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.